Hi guys, it's Krista from Playing with a Purpose. For the month of September, we're doing an all about me theme, and I've broken it up into 4 different topics, and each week we're going to look at one of those topics. The first week is called My Name Is. The second week is All by Myself. The third week is My Healthy Body, and the last week we're going to be doing My 5 Senses. I wanted to show you a couple of our favorite activities for this week. At Circle Time, we read Me and My Family Tree by Joan Sweeney. I love this story because it's super simple text and it helps the children understand sort of where they fit in this world. I love that it's super simple text and it's easy for the children to understand, and the pictures are also great. This is me and my family. I have a brother, a mommy, a daddy, grandparents, aunts and uncles, and cousins too. How are they all related to me? I'll show you on my family tree. First, I start with me. Then comes my big brother, Alan. We're both part of my family tree. These are my parents, my mommy and daddy. They're part of my family tree. This is my mommy's mummy, my grandma. This is my mommy's daddy, my grandpa. This is my daddy's mommy, my nana. This is my daddy's daddy, my papa. So you can see on the pictures how the mom has a mom and dad and the dad has a mom and dad. So I find it's a really good visual for the children to understand where they fit into their family. It's great too that it uses different names for grandparents like Nana and Papa, so the children can be more familiar. So for Circle Time, I asked the children ahead of time to bring a picture of their family, and the children were able to get up and talk about the people that were in their family, and then we read this story. And I also love this one for my little guys: mother, father, brother, sister, grandma and grandpa, aunt and uncle. So I think this is really cute for if you have really young ones. It's really simple and they love to look through the little pictures after. For a follow-up activity, we made our own little family trees. For Grandparents' Day, we invited our grandparents to come for some cookies and juice, and we displayed our family trees up on the wall for them to see, and I'll show you what we did. So for this activity, I just gave the children a printout of a tree, and I gave them some green paint and a piece of broccoli, and then they used the broccoli to make all the leaves on the tree. Once the tree was dry, they had the opportunity to pick out different family members. I pre-cut pictures of family members, so the children had an opportunity to identify the different family members and put them on their family tree. So it was a simple gluing and pasting activity, but the children had an extra step where they could search for their different family members and identify who belongs in their family. We wanted to have a little display of them for when the grandparents were here, but you can see that they glued different members of their family. I also included cats and dogs, and this little guy, the dog, is actually a grandparent's dog, but he absolutely loves the dog, and he made sure that Abby was represented on his family tree. And this little one loves Lolo, and she was grabbing a hold of all the grandmothers that were in the bowl, and she wanted to have all of them. So that showed how much affection she had for her Lolo. And this little guy just had a baby in his family, and he referred to his dog as his brother. So his dog King was his brother, and the baby was his little sister. So super cute. So I thought they turned out super cute. It's a simple activity, but it gives the children an opportunity to think about who is in their family. Another book we read this week was called Me on the Map, and it's actually written by Joan Sweeney as well. And again, it's super simple. This is me. This is me in my room. This is a map of my room. This is me on the map of my room. This is my house. This is a map of my house. This is my room on the map of my house. This is my street. This is a map of my street. This is my house on the map of my street. So it's also very repetitive, and it just continues to build throughout the story. I also really love the repetition in this book. This is my town. This is a map of my town. This is my street on the map of my town. This is my street on the map of my town. This is my country. This is a map of my country. This is my state on the map of my country. So I really love how this book has laid out where you fit into the world. I love how they laid this book out super simple, starting with them and just building from their bedroom to their home, to their street, to their town, to their city, to the country, and to the world. So for a follow-up activity, this is a great fine motor activity to put out. When you're talking about the town, you can talk about how there's lots of things inside your town. Your home is in your town, so they drive their car into the garage of their home, and the police car can drive to the police station, and the food truck drives to the grocery store, and the fire truck drives to the fire station, and the school bus drives to the school. When you mix it all up, the children actually have to figure out how they're going to make it through the town and match to the corresponding building. And it takes a lot of problem-solving skills. Sometimes there's dead ends and it doesn't work, or sometimes they have to move another vehicle to be able to get it out of the road to be able to get by. So this little puzzle has quite a bit packed into it, and children have opportunities to match the car to the corresponding building, but also they have problem-solving skills to figure out how they're going to manage that. This one is made by Melissa and Doug. It's a great puzzle to pull out when you're doing an All About Me theme. And a follow-up art activity after reading this book, what I did was I provided the children with various circles, all different sizes. And then I gave the children different pictures from the story. So picture of a house, picture of the world, and I had different types of houses so they could choose which one they wanted. Picture of a town, and the children were able to put them on the various circles. So we started off with a directed drawing activity, and we just made a picture. We just drew a stick person and labeled it me. And then the next circle was just a tiny bit bigger, and it had pictures of bedroom furniture. So this one has a lamp and a bed. And then the next one was their house. And the next one was their town, city, world. So when they're dry, we're going to put them on a ring at the top here, and the children will have a great visual to see themselves in their bedroom, in their house, in their town, in their city, in their world. I'm Krista with Playing with Purpose. I'll see you next time.